Today's Step into Storytelling Tell is Grandma's Couch.
Step into storytelling with Captain Tall Tale. Adventure on.
Grandma's Couch, a story that I wrote in remembrance of my grandmother. I'm going to tell it a little different today. Today, I want to tell you about what inspired me to write this story. And then I'll tell you the story. And after that, I want to tell you a little bit about my grandmother and how she inspired me to become the person that I am today. This story came to be because I was in New York City at Toy Fair, a convention where toy companies, the people who make toys, come together and show their toys to people that want to sell the toys, toy stores. Toy time is the best time. As I was walking around Toy Fair, there was one booth that caught my attention the most. And it was a young lady had made plush dolls. And the fabric she used would be of what looked like her grandmother's couch or your grandmother's couch. And what she did was she would either have you take a picture of your grandmother's couch or take a swatch. Now a swatch is a square piece of fabric from something. So if I had a little clipping of my coat, I could take that swatch, that piece of fabric, to somebody, and they could make sure they could match that fabric. And so with the plush doll that she was creating, she would have you take a swatch of your grandmother's couch and use that fabric. And so you could have a plush doll made of the same looking fabric that your grandmother's couch was made of. A brilliant idea. Now, as I got on the plane to go home from New York City to California, I was thinking a lot about my grandmother, her couch, and the times we had together. And so I started to write this story of Grandma's Couch that you're about to hear. And at the end of the story, when I finished writing it, I got quite emotional remembering my grandmother and how much she meant to me. So I hope you enjoy the story of Grandma's Couch, and I hope that it reminds you of your grandma, her couch, and the times you have together. So here's the story of Grandma's Couch. In the cozy nook of Grandma's living room sits a memory. With a patchwork quilt, colorful pillows, and a stand for her warm tea. The place we sat, the springs would creak with delight, filling the room with laughter as we bounced until the springing slowed and settled. The place we talked. She listened patiently and gave advice that only made sense later. Poor is just a word for money, not for manners, Grandma would often say. Who could be as caring in a world full of trouble? She could, and she was. If only we could all live by Grandma's words. The place she read to me, her whistlings as she fought to keep her dentures from falling onto the pages, her straining voice giving enthusiastic care to every emotion the words allowed. The place we watched TV. She would nap as I ran around in circles, watching cartoons until the wheel came on, and I napped as she shouted the letters. The place we hugged, whether happy or sad. It was the place to embrace. The place she snuck me sweets and treats, and as I peek underneath, a trove of hidden treasures still awaits. The place I want to remember forever. As the sunbeam gleams through the lace curtains, the space fills with her golden scent. I settle in and sit upon her couch. Not for the last time, but for the first time without her. Grandma's couch. That's a story that I have a hard time getting through and telling it without having some strong emotions. My grandmother is no longer with us. She went on to the great adventure many years ago, and she made a very big impact in my life, inspiring me to become who I am. It's important to say that I stopped for a moment after reading the story because I needed a break from my emotions. And it's okay for us all to feel our emotions, whatever they may be that come at us. So make sure that if you are feeling any type of emotions at any point, take a break, let yourself feel them, and then reset, come back to doing whatever you were doing. Because we do need those breaks to feel our emotions. And I was definitely feeling some emotions after that story. So if you need to take a break, take a break. Talk to somebody about the feelings that you're feeling, whatever emotions they may be. And that could be any time in your life. It's okay to have emotions and to feel them and to take a moment for yourself. Just let others know I need a moment. So thank you for giving me a moment to feel my emotions about this story. I was tearing up because I miss my grandmother. And I wrote another story that I'll tell at another time called The Great Adventure. And it's a way of dealing with and talking about when we lose someone, when somebody's no longer with us. So I hope you get to hear that story and enjoy it. And hopefully it helps you as well. Hello, my friend. Petite, come on. Here, Petite. Good job. Oh, hello, Petite. Thanks for joining us. Like me to hold you? Yeah. That's one of the great things about having animal companions. Because I'm feeling some emotions, and Petite definitely understanding that I was and came up to cuddle. This is Petite. He's a little guy. Now, there's another character that I talk about, Chef Petite, and I named this Petite after her, giving me some cuddles while I felt emotional. Super sweet kitty. Now, I don't want to leave you in just a emotionally sad moment with this story. I want to tell you something fun and happy about my grandmother. And she was a big inspiration in my life. Ooh, there you go, Petite. And as Petite jumps away, I'll tell you that story. You want some snack time? Might go get, I think I'm going to go get Petite some snack time. And then I'll continue the story. Bye, Petite. Yes, I'll come along. Come along. I'm coming.
Snack time is the best time, 'cause it leads to playtime, especially when it's best friend time.
Now, of course, I don't want to leave you with sad emotions. I want to leave you with something fun and happy. So I'll tell you a little story about my grandmother. When I was a little kid, she was tasked with watching me one day. And lunchtime came about, and she took me to a fast food restaurant. As we walked into the fast food restaurant to get our lunch, the place was packed. The line was just swirling around, and so we got in line. My grandmother, being who she is, she started making animal noises. Arr, 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 roo, roo, roo. Not just subtly, but very loud. Going, arr, 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 rip, 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 ap, 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 arr, 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 arr. And she didn't stop. She just kept making those noises the whole time we're in line. And she was telling people, it's a zoo in here. Arr, 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 arr. Wow, it is so packed in here. It's like a zoo. There's too many animals. You're all animals. And that's what she did the whole time we're there. And I'm just standing there by her side, looking up, cracking up, laughing the whole time. I loved it. Like, she was just letting herself be free to who she was and letting everybody know that this was too wild of a time to be in line at this fast food restaurant. And we were in there for, I don't know, I can't even remember how long, but I was laughing the whole time, probably 20 minutes until we got up to the line to order our food. And she was even telling them at the counter, she was barking in their face, arf, 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 arf. Just making crazy noises to the people taking our order, and they're just staring at her like she's crazy. And I was looking up, just laughing the whole time, having a great time. And we got our food, we're walking out, and as we're walking out, people are walking, and she goes, don't go in there, it's a zoo in there. Barking at people in the parking lot, telling them not to go in. And their faces, I still remember today, just looking at her, looking at me, just looking inside and thinking, do I go inside? Maybe it's safer to go inside because you're coming out. So I'm going to go this way while you go that way. So that was just who my grandmother was. She was wild and crazy. Her name was Jackie, and we called her Wacky Jackie because she was just wacky. But she let me know by these actions that it's okay to be free, to be wild, to have fun, and to laugh. Hey, I like to laugh. I live to giggle. I love to sing out in hilarity. That's who I am in life now. I just live life with laughter. And it's all thanks to her giving me the inspiration to living life in happiness all the time. And that's what she did. She was always happy and living life to her fullest. I hope you enjoyed the story of Grandma's Couch and the story of how my grandmother made me laugh all the time. Adventure on.
I like to laugh. I live to giggle. I love to sing out in hilarity. Everyone, when I snicker, it fulfills me. Tee-hee.